Now, from 21Alive Plus, this is your Fastcast.
Good morning, and thanks so much for joining us. Today is Tuesday, March 11th, and, it's Tuesday, but we are already looking ahead to the weekend. We're smooth sailing throughout the week, and we want to talk about your weekend weather forecast because I can predict a lot of people are going to be very busy this weekend, Liz, and you guys have just issued a first alert weather day. So despite it being a Tuesday, we really want to focus on first alert weather day for this weekend.
Yeah, and that's kind of the whole point, is that we want these days to be something that at least draws your attention. So that way, when you're trying to plan ahead, especially for a busy outdoor festival sort of weekend like this weekend, with it being St. Patty's weekend, that it at least is getting you thinking about ways to plan around the weather. So let's go ahead and kick things off. First alert weather day issued for Saturday, and it's mostly because of strong winds. Now, we have some other weather hazards like some periods of rain and even the possibility of thunderstorms, but the wind is going to be the main thing that will be longer lasting throughout the day. We're looking at peak wind gusts on Saturday up to about 40 to 50 miles per hour, and the main concern for that comes in with the possibility of damage to maybe some of those large festival tents that are usually up on St. Patrick's Day. So that is something to keep in mind, and just the fact that that wind is going to make things uncomfortable at times if you're outside for long periods of time. Again, on top of that, we also have the possibility of a few showers. Here's a look at the overall low pressure system as we start to get going through extended future track. And this shows as we go into Saturday, some periods of rain showers and the wind cranking up during this time. I think we do have several dry periods, specifically for the afternoon and maybe for the evening, but it will be very windy during that time frame. We're also keeping an eye on the possibility of maybe severe weather. I say maybe because I put our day 4 and our day 5 category outlooks from the Storm Prediction Center layered on top of the other. The left side of your screen is Friday, the right side of your screen is Saturday. We're kind of wedged in between that, Jess, and I bring this up just because of the possibility that usually when you're not in the bullseye, you could sometimes be on that outer band with a possibility of some rumbles of thunder. And if we see these ingredients or this front shift a little bit, that would bring in possibly some severe weather into our area. So that's something that's not locked in right now, but it is something that we're keeping an eye on, as there's a lot of uncertainty with that leading into the weekend. What's more locked in is the wind. We're looking at those peak wind gusts for Saturday up to about 40 to 50 miles per hour. So for all those festivals, Jess, that's going to be the main concern. It's not going to be a full null and void weekend. In fact, I think Saturday is just the hardest day to plan around when it comes to the periods of rain, possibility of thunder, and the gusty winds throughout the day. But Sunday and Monday trend a little bit cooler, and it really doesn't look too bad. I think we could maybe have a stray rain shower or two by Sunday morning, but all in all, things are at least improving, which is good news for us.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, in the meantime, at least we've got some sunshine and 60s to deal with before we lead up to the weekend. And I guess I'm going to have to just put the ponytail in and hold on to my hat for whatever I'm going to be outside doing this weekend. But I'm sure it won't damper the plans too much. You know, people love St. Patrick's Day.
Well, yeah, and let's keep it real. It's not like a wind sort of event is going to stop people from getting outside. But of course, it's going to make things uncomfortable at times.
Yes.
So just like you said, maybe pulling up the hair, things like that. That's what's going to at least help with this scenario. And I hope that event organizers really start thinking about the wind ahead of time, just because I'd hate to see any of those large tents damaged and wind.
Gotta stake down those tents this weekend.
Yeah, you might have to talk to whoever provides those tents, see what wind gusts that those tents can sustain to see if it's possible, and if not, really just keep an eye on the forecast.
Liz Braden is making sure everybody is ready for St. Patrick's Day weekend. I know you love it. Everyone loves it, Liz.
I know. Listen, I'm half Irish. I'm looking out for you for your weekend forecast, of course.
Yes, thank you so much. Well, last thing this morning, we want to leave you guys on your in-dot cameras this morning. Looks good. But yeah, that's all we've got for today. I kind of lost my train of thought there, but there's your in-dot cameras for this Tuesday morning. Again, just make sure you keep in mind that first alert weather day, but overall today you're dealing with 60s and sunshine again, so no complaints over here. We hope you guys have a great Tuesday, and we're back here again tomorrow.